Hi, fellow traders. I hope everybody's off to a great start to the weekend. Looking forward to going to watch my Gamecocks in their home opener here. So excited about that. I hope we do good. I hope we win. Stay undefeated. You know, the more we stay undefeated, the more excited Columbia is. And pretty much Columbia is turning into the University of South Carolina, because they are just buying up this, that, and the other thing and spreading out. So, you know, it's gonna be, you know, really fun if we win. But we're gonna do my weekly recap here so I can put this week behind me and put it to bed, and I can start enjoying the rest of my weekend. If you haven't seen, sorry about that. If you haven't seen the new how to really grow a small account video I put out last night, I accidentally streamed it live while I was recording versus just recording it and posting it. And thankfully I didn't go off on that fool riding his motorcycle up and down the street. So in the middle of it, you're gonna hear, you know, some background noise. This guy was riding up and down the street aggravating my dogs, and I was gonna re-record this but realized I was streaming live, so I just had to go with it. So just, you know, forgive me for, you know, that background noise, you know, but I had to, you know, adapt on the fly. But it's talking about taking a time out, and it's really a result of the week I had and why you need to take a time out. So I think it's a real good message, especially for you if you're growing a small account and trying to get to that next level. So check it out. I did put it under the right playlist, so you should be able to easily find it. You know, it did come under the old Sneak Peek Wednesday thing because I accidentally streamed it, but I think I got it fixed and it should be right now. Alright, real quickly, I do have one more spot that opened up. I had it, I was holding it for somebody, but because of hurricane and, you know, the devastation it did for a lot of us, they're not going to be able to do it till first of the year. So I do have one more spot that opened up. If you want it, it's first come first serve, so just get with me, or you can sign up online on my website averagejoetrader.com. but you get 9 hours of one-on-one instruction. You get a year subscription to the chat room. You get tech support in between the sessions that we have. The content, whatever we do, is going to be specific to you, to what you need, or to what you're looking for to help you develop as a trader, help you define yourself as a trader. And we deal with the psychology of trading. Like I said, I've always said, and I think a lot of people will agree with me, trading is 80% mental and 20% strategic. So, you know, we really focus on the mental aspect of it, because that is the reason why most people quit. It's the reason why 90+% fail, is because they can't get their mind right. And they can't stop themselves from doing the wrong thing. And it takes, you know, work to get through that. So because of that, I'm offering with this the day trading psychology workshop that I have. It's a 4-class workshop, and I am starting it, the new one, in October. It's a $450 class. You're getting that for free. So I'm still extending this to the one person. It's filled up really the first day that I announced it, and so I didn't talk about it anymore, but I just wanted to open it up to one more person since I had that extra slot. Now, coming up this week, I'm going to be switching gears here. You know, I work with a lot of traders that are trading small accounts or just starting. They're wanting to do basically what I did, which was work myself or trade myself out of my full-time job into financial freedom. And it is possible, but you have to do it the right way if you want it to stick. I know a lot of traders that, you know, blew up quick, but within a year or two they were gone because they didn't have a foundation. You know, they got lucky, blew up, and once it was gone, it was gone. They had no way to get it back, no edge, you know, no foundation. And that's what I focus on. So if you're wanting to get started, if you are trading with a small account and you just can't seem to get ahead, this is the place for you. This is the program you want to be in. You want to be in the community every day, because I'm going to start over. You know, I'm going into trader rehab. I'm starting with $1,500. You know, I've been getting requests to start because they want to follow me and kind of chart my progress. You know, it may be a big risk starting over now with the market being the way it is. It may be even more difficult, but this is reality. This is real life. This is unscripted. And this is what you have to learn, the things that you have to learn to deal with and how to work with and how to respond to day in and day out if you're going to be a trader, if this is what you want to do with your life. So my focus will be on education and demonstrating the skill building techniques that you're going to need to help grow your account, because you can't have a limiting personality or a limiting mindset and grow your account. We're not dealing with a limiting mindset. What we're doing is we're growing slowly and meticulously and building that foundation. That's not limiting. If you're going with a limiting mindset or a capital preserving mindset, then you're not going to do well. So that's not what we are, you know, we're focusing on. But as part of this, if you sign up for this, you get a 1/4 subscription to the education chat room. You get immediate access. So say you sign up today, you get immediate access to the chat room, but your subscription is not going to start till the beginning of the 4th quarter, which is next month. So you get a couple weeks free. So that's the incentive for signing up, you know, sooner and being prepared before before the quarter starts. So the sooner you sign up, the more free days you get. Some of the changes that I'm making in chat, and this is going to benefit those that are already members as well. I will be doing daily midday recaps. I'm going to recap the morning every day. This is something that I've been getting requests for, and I'm going to make it happen. Also, I'm going to change the way I post my trades. Now, the way I've been doing it is it's all live, and you see the trades as they happen, and I have a trade list there. But sometimes when, let's say I go on 500 shares and it takes 6 or 7 tickets to fill 500 shares, it takes up that whole block and you can't see the whole trade. So I'm going to start posting those trades, as well as you seeing it there and me calling them out. I'm going to post them as well. So if you come in late and you missed the first couple of trades and they scroll down on my trade blotter, then you'll be able to see it. And so a lot of those little things, a lot of the little suggestions that you've been giving me, I've taken into consideration and I'm implementing them. So I want you to have the best experience. You know, if you come in, I want you to get what you're looking for. So, and of course, it just takes time to put things together so that I can implement them in the right way. But I am listening, and I am working to give you, you know, everything. So we have the day trading psychology workshop. That's, you know, what I talked about before. You're going to get that free too. It's going to start in October. So you'll be a part of that. So this is specifically for those of you who are just starting out or who's trading with a smaller account. You've been going for a while and you can't seem to get any traction. You can't seem to gain consistency. You keep taking a step forward and 2 steps back. Okay, I'm going to be focusing more on helping you develop that skill. But one thing is, I want to demonstrate and be a model of what it takes to get there. Now, every successful person that I've met, that I've read about, and I've read interviews and seen interviews, they all say they had a mentor and they had somebody that could model the success that they were looking for. And that's my goal here. That's what I want to do. So I'm doing this. This is a 3-month deal. If you're not part of the community, this is a way for you to get in. It's going to cost $149. That's for the whole quarter. So you are getting a little discount from the monthly rate. You know, I don't have quarterly subscriptions, but, you know, in this case, this is something that, you know, I was asked about, and, you know, this whole program is built around people's requests and comments as to what they were looking for. So if you want to join in on it, you can sign up on my website. And it's $149. And like I said, as soon as you sign up, the more free days you get, because your subscription will not start until October, and it'll run through the end of the year. So you get the end of the year with me. All right, so this is where I am up to this point. Just this year, I started back in January with $1,500. I'm at 33 grand now. Now this is rounded, you know, this isn't exact, but it's rounded to 33K. I honestly expect it to be between 50 and 55 by now. But as you know, the market just was not there. Plus, starting this community presented challenges that I didn't anticipate. And it's been a little difficult. It's brought a different level of stress and expectation into my trading, where I feel that I have to trade, and I end up forcing trades and doing things that are kind of out of character. So all of that I had to really bring and reel back in and say, look, if there are days that we shouldn't trade, then that's what I should say, and I stay out of the market. And, you know, I'm going to really be more cognizant and aware of that. And that's what happened this week, is that I felt that I needed to trade. I didn't trade Wednesday, but I felt I needed to trade Thursday because I didn't do anything Wednesday, and I hurt myself. And, you know, there's, you know, a lesson in that. All right, so this week, I really, honestly and truly, after Wednesday, thought I was going to be red this week for the first time. And you can see this is what happened on Wednesday. I mean, just, it's terrible. I mean, look at this 550, 650 to 680. 760 some dollars I lost. I mean, I went negative. That's the worst day. The worst losing day I've had in a couple years. I mean, this is just so out of character for me and how I trade. And you guys that have been with me since January, you know, this is just out of character. You know, normally I stop myself and I walk away. But you know, it just is crazy. And it all started, and I'm going to tell you just how it started. This trade. This was a pre-market trade, and you know, I accidentally got in a little bit early. I was waiting for the pullback and the rejection, so I would have gotten in here. But I accidentally got in here when I was trying to build a montage. And I was like, okay, well, I'm in. I just need to let it work. I got to be a man with it and let it work. What I should have done was stopped out and then got back in and reset. And, you know, not went in with full size in pre-market. This should have been a 300 share trade. I went 500 shares and it ended up biting me. Now, what really upset me was I held through all of this, and all of a sudden, it blew off. Now, it came with very close to stopping me out here, and then this time it just went all the way up and took me out. And then it made the move I was looking for over here. So, I mean, to sit here and hold through all of this, and it's rejecting. We got the 20 coming in. Everything was working. Then all of a sudden, bam. Now, even though I do accept this risk, because it is a risk trading pre-market with lower volume, this could happen at any moment. You know, so this is the risk I accept. But this particular day, it pissed me off. And I was very upset, and it just started that downhill spiral that I really couldn't stop. And then I was trying to outsmart myself by taking trades, because I knew once I got out, my account was going to be locked and I couldn't trade anymore. So I worked myself into trades. I kept getting in trades so that I'd be in something so that my account won't lock. And I mean, it just not in my character at all. So, you know, that's what made me decide I needed to take a time out. But you can see, you know, 236, I made 1362, but I lost 1126. 700 and some of it was on Thursday. On Wednesday. No, Thursday. My percent profitable, 57%. You know, that's pretty bad. Again, my average wins to average losses is skewed. So just a bad stat week altogether. And you can see we're started heading back in a downtrend here. I mean, this has been real choppy trading here. We've been chopping up. You know, we've been making money. I haven't lost all the money that I made, but it's just, you know, sometimes it can be disheartening. But this is reality. This is what happens as a day trader to everybody. I don't care how good you are. You go through periods where the market slaps you around. And you have to recognize it, and you have to adjust to it. And adjusting doesn't mean chasing the market. Adjusting sometimes means just waiting for the market to come back to you. If you take a trade you trade with half size, so that if it doesn't work, it won't nail you. And we get out of that, but there's a strategy, there's a process to getting back on track, and that's what you're going to learn, being in the community. All right, so for the month, this is where I'm at, 1073. We're halfway through the month, and I'm only up $1,000. Not good. Really, really going the wrong way here. My average losing trade, the average winning trade, still skewed for the whole month. Just everything about this, all of these stats are just ugly. I can't find a bright spot anywhere other than being 61% profitable. I'm not really making money because I'm losing more than I make. That my average loss is more than my average win. And I'm not really making a whole lot. The only reason I'm making money is because I'm at 61%. But I'm not making that much. So that was my week. We're hitting the reset button. We are, gathering ourselves up. After this video, this past week is going to be a history. I'm getting ready to enjoy my college football Saturday and, move on. So if you want to contact me, here's all my social media, YouTube channel. If you want to catch the YouTube videos as they upload, just go on there and subscribe. My Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'm going to be doing more with Facebook and Instagram here coming up. Everything is a process. I'm kind of a one-man band when it comes to this. We got some volunteers that are helping in the chat room. But this is not a big money-making thing. So I don't have all these employees and marketing people. I'm just a one-man band. And, that's kind of the way I like it. So that means whatever you get from me is from me. And it's authentic. And that's the only way to be. So you guys have a great evening or a great weekend. And we will see you, if not tomorrow morning with the swing trade group, I will see you on Monday.